Hi, in this video we're going to go over Kentucky background checks. So to get started, visit KentuckyPublicRecords.com. I will have a link in the description you can click on, or you can just type it into your browser. On the home page, you will notice there are quite a few public databases available in the state of Kentucky. They're alphabetized. So depending on what your background check is about, you can use some of these resources here. Now, this background check we'll talk about just in general that the everyday person can use. So it's just very general information and the resources that you have available in the state of Kentucky. One thing, as an example, let's just say if you were doing something simple like you wanted to, let's say you have a contractor, maybe you have a big job, big remodeling job, you could, let's say, wanted to check into the contractor. So you could come down here and verify his license, make sure everything is legit. Maybe another thing to consider is maybe you want to check court records and see if there's any lawsuits maybe relating to the work that he does. So there's quite a few things you could do to do like everyday types of background checks. So there's quite a few databases here, and depending on what your background check is about, you could potentially find one or two things you could use here. But we do have specialized pages for the most sought after record types. So anything from background checks to property records to court records. So I'm going to go ahead and click on background check and show you what a detailed page about background checks would look like. All right, so once you're on the page, what you'll notice is you have your statewide resources. So anything from court records, land records, criminal record reports, prison records, sex offender registry. These would be tools that give you a statewide report on whatever service that they're offering. So these are great tools to use. And another thing to consider is you also have your county level tools. And in some cases, these would be great. Like, for instance, if you're doing property record, if you want very good property record information, you probably want to pull that at the county level. If you're looking for arrest information, for instance, prison records are for typically people serving over a year are going to go to prison. Anybody that's under a year are going to be in a jail, like at a local sheriff's department. And so that would need to be checked. And sometimes people even get arrested and released overnight. So it's for that type of information, you actually go to like a county level database, and it's usually like a sheriff's department that runs jails. So that's something to consider. Just depending on what the aim of your background check is, you have quite a few options here available to you. One more thing is the name search box on top. Now what this does is it doesn't just have records from the state of Kentucky, it goes outside the state. And it pulls records from multiple databases. So public databases, court, property records, criminal, financial records. There's also private databases like cell phone, previous addresses, potentially people they associate with. There's quite a few things. But one of the things why this tool is great is it's because it goes outside the state. It pulls records from multiple states. Let's say you are interested in criminal information, maybe some financial information. If the individual you're researching could potentially have lived in Utah or in Tennessee, and now they're living in Kentucky, but they might have, say, like a criminal record in their previous state. And if you're just checking at the county level or the state level in Kentucky, you're not necessarily going to see that. So to make sure to be more informed, to make sure you have your bases covered, it's a great tool in addition to, of course, your county and state tools. So once again, it's visit KentuckyPublicRecords.com and get started on your Kentucky background check. Thank you.